Hi students, I welcome all of you for this special session on IBPS RRB notification. See students, as all of you know, like every year, this year also, they have come out with a huge number of vacancies. It's a huge notification, I can say. Alright, so here, this time they have come out with 15,000 vacancies, 15,337 vacancies. In different categories, of course, they fill up the vacancies in different categories like assistants, okay, officers, scale 1, right, scale 2 and scale 3. Of course, for assistant and scale 1, generally they won't ask for any experience, prior experience, alright. For the remaining posts, scale 2 and scale 3, of course, you need to have some experience in the concerned fields. But students, before going for all these things, I just would like to focus on some very important points which are going to be very much useful for students preparing for competitive exams. Then after that, as it is, we will go for a detailed discussion, right? And a perfect strategy to crack this examination in the limited time. We'll go for all these things. But what are the important things? I'll tell you. See students, as most of you may be knowing that I am there in this field for quite a long time. Almost for the last 19 years I have been teaching reasoning, quantitative aptitude and English for various competitive exams like bank exams, CAT examination, CSAT and other examinations alike. See students, during this period, I have observed some common things like even 15 years ago or now or maybe after 5 years also, probably this would be same. When I speak to the students, sometimes I get an opportunity to speak to the students directly. When I speak to the students, if I ask them, generally I ask them which bank examination you are preparing for or which organization would you like to work for. Very surprisingly students, even today, alright, means 15 years ago or today, the same answer I get from most of the students. I can say more than 95% of the students give me the answer like this. Sir, I am not particular about any bank or organization. I want a government job, that's all. Whatever the job may be, whatever the organization may be, I need a job where I get security and a fixed salary. See students, nothing wrong in that one, right? You are thinking in the right way, but before joining that organization, at least you should know something about that particular organization or the bank or any other central government organization. Before joining that one, you should know that one because always students, remember, I am telling you one thing, how desperately a candidate is looking for the job, the same intensity, same desperation is there for organizations also for a suitable candidate. Remember that one. Both the ways it should be. It should be win-win situation. Don't undersell yourself. That's very important because at your age, almost all the students are having 1 or 2 years here or there, 3-4 years maximum. At your age, you are young, energetic, having like some ambitions. Yes, I'm right. Some ambition is there. You are young, energetic. Why do you waste that one? By joining any organization where you won't get any opportunity for your career and job satisfaction and many other things. So my advice is before preparing for any examination, try to know something about that organization. Coming to these vacancies students, joining a regional rural bank is not a bad one. You will have a very good career in these banks also. This is almost as good as other nationalized banks. And government also focusing very much on the development of rural banks. Now, these regional rural banks, before applying for this post, you should know something about this one. Now tell me students, frankly, how many of you know about these banks? At least some important points you should know. See, these banks have been started, this setup has been started way back, 1975 they have started regional rural banks. Okay, the first regional rural bank was started in Uttar Pradesh, UP. The name of the bank was Prathama Bank. Even today, that bank is doing extremely good. Okay, Indira Gandhi government, they have started that one in 1975 with a small capital of 5.5 crores. They have started this one. Then after that, many banks, they have started many banks in almost all the states in our country. Covering some, one bank covers in one district, or some banks are covering 2-3 districts also. As far as the number is concerned, now we have total 56 RRBs in our country. 56 RRBs, and these banks are covering almost 500 and change, I think 550 or 570 districts across the country, with more than 15,000 branches across the country. Okay, such a very huge setup. The basic idea of the government is, or at that time it was to bring the villages also into the mainstream of Indian economy, and almost they have succeeded in this one. Many merges are there, sometimes they have increased the numbers, then they have merged some banks, many things happen. But as far as the numbers are concerned, this number I am telling you as on 31st March 2016. These are the details. Alright, and do you know who is operating this one? Who owns this bank? Do you have any idea? Right? At least in the interview, generally they ask this type of questions. Alright, so here see students, actually in these banks, 50% of the stake is central government. Central government is having share of 50% in all the RRBs. And state governments, concerned state governments are holding 15% share, right? And remaining 35% of the share is by the sponsored banks. Do you know what are the banks sponsoring these RRBs? 5 banks in our country. So first one is State Bank of India. SBI is sponsoring rural banks, regional rural banks. Along with State Bank of India, the next one is Syndicate Bank. Okay, the other one is one of the very good banks in our country, PNB, Punjab National Bank. Okay, the next one is Union Bank, and the next one is United Bank of India. These are the 5 banks sponsoring RRBs. This much information you should know, students, before applying for this post. Alright, this is small information I have given you, and for that matter, we give interview training also. Personally, I take interview classes from this time onwards. I am going to introduce in our online classes also. I will tell you at the end of this session. But before that, students, let us know the hierarchy in these banks. At least we should know the hierarchy also, right? Just for our knowledge purpose. See students, in this one, like other banks, first the topmost in the hierarchy, board of directors are there. Okay, and below them the chairman and managing director. Alright, the next general managers. Okay, then after general managers, chief managers. Okay, chief managers. Next, regional managers. Okay, next this is the hierarchy for regional rural banks. Below regional managers, there are senior managers. Then below senior managers, there are managers, and below managers, there are officers. Scale 1, Scale 2, Scale 3, and the assistants. Alright, it starts from the top. If you take the hierarchy, board of directors, chairman and managing director, then general managers, chief managers, then regional managers, senior managers, managers, and the officers, below that officers and the assistants. Now you are going to join as an officer or assistant depending upon your choice, students. This is the hierarchy. Now in this hierarchy you can easily grow. Actually lot of career opportunities are there in RRBs. Alright, now students, before going further, before discussing what is the strategy, right strategy to prepare for RRB examination, I would like to clarify one thing to all the students, because every day we are getting many calls from our existing students and the other students who would like to join our online classes, regular classes. They are concerned about the future vacancies in banks, how the vacancies would be, whether there would be these many vacancies in future in banks or not. There is a reason for their concern, because now there is one news, very hot news in our country, that very soon all the nationalized banks are going to be merged. Merged in the sense to make huge banks 6 to 10 in number. Whether that is true or not, first thing. Second one, if the merger happens, how it would impact the future vacancies. This is really, like, many students are losing their confidence here by concerning that one. Alright, so I would like to give you the clear idea on that one. See students, as all of you know, I have been in this field for quite a long time. My students, my old students are in many banks at high cadre in the hierarchy. The inputs what I got from them and from other sources also, there is a possibility for merging of nationalized banks. Okay, that is really helpful and good for our economy at this stage. Already SBI had merged all its associate banks, right? The process has been completed. The next task is all the nationalized banks would be merged into 7 to 10 very strong banks. For example, PNB, Punjab National Bank, Central Bank of India, Syndicate Bank, Corporation Bank, United Bank of India. All these banks, they are going to take over these small banks into their system. Alright, but students, remember, even if the merger happens also, there is no problem for recruitment in our country in banking and financial sector. You don't worry about that one. I have clear data with me. Till 2025, you are going to get thousands of vacancies in various nationalized banks, because the actual retirement has not been started yet. Those employees who joined earlier, so from 2019 actual retirements would happen. Definitely there are going to be vacancies in banks. You please be rest assured about that one. Alright, so till like 2-3 days ago, many rumors were there. This time there won't be any recruitment for regional rural banks, because the sponsored banks are not supporting that one. They are against the new recruitment. There was a rumor, but what happened? Already we got the notification. This is going to happen for Ibps also. So very soon we are going to get another notification for Ibps for all the banks. They are already intimated Ibps with their intent also. You please don't worry about that one. I am giving you the assurance until 2025 there is no problem for recruitment in banks. And even thereafter also, after 2025 also, there would be requirement, because population is increasing. Financial needs of the people are increasing. Alright, definitely manpower should be there. 100% automation is not possible in our country for another 50 years. Even though 100% automation happens also, definitely manpower should be there to run the system. So don't worry about the vacancies, future vacancies in banking sector. Not only banking students, I'll tell you in the near future what are the expected notifications. In banking sector, banking industry, Ibps. Very soon you are going to get a Ibps notification. After RRBs, generally next notification is Ibps notification for clerks and POs as well as specialist officers. Now, IT officers requirement is there for various banks across the country. Alright, then after that, in the month of Feb, most probably in February last week or March first week, we are going to get a SBI notification. This time they are going to notify for thousands of vacancies. POs, clerks as well as specialist officers, particularly IT officers, right? Huge requirement is there for IT officers in SBI also post-merging era. Alright, the next one. Next, long pending vacancies are there in LIC, that is AAOs, Assistant Administrative Officers. Next year, you are going to get that one for sure, right? Take it for granted. Other insurance sector is there, right? Other New India Assurance, regularly they are recruiting. Then National Insurance and General Insurance. You are going to get vacancies in that one as well. Alright, the next Staff Selection Commission. Now, central government wants to fill up many vacancies next year, right? Through Staff Selection Commission. Some thousands of vacancies are urgently, they have to fill it up on priority basis. So that would be done. So you don't worry about notifications. Your hard work is not going to be wasted. You don't worry about that one. I am giving you the assurance. Alright, I have clear data, clear statistics till 2025. So before 2025, you plan yourself to get settled in any nationalized bank or insurance sector or through Staff Selection Commission. I hope you got the confidence now. Okay, always trust the reliable source, students. Don't believe in any rumors. See, I don't know why some people are creating this one continuously. Alright, don't worry about that. Just go ahead with the confidence. Now, coming to this examination, how to crack this RRB. Okay, first thing, students, as I have mentioned in the class earlier also, the question standard, the difficulty level for this RRB examination is lower than that of SBI and IBPS main notification. Remember that one, right? So, it is certainly less than SBI PO examination or Sbi Clerk examination. But one thing I can tell you, year by year, they are increasing the difficulty level as far as this RRB exams also concerned. So, we should not forget that one. For that reason, how to go for this? For all the PO examination, you just adopt the common strategy. Go with that one only. What should be that strategy? See, students, I have been telling you almost in every class I tell you the same thing. Always focus on the basics. If your basics are clear, you can crack any competitive examination. Alright, now students, you just scientifically scan that one, go through that one. What should be my strategy? From where shall I start my preparation? Many students are getting confused here only. Even very intelligent students in academic studies also miserably failing in competitive examinations. What could be the reason for that one? The reason is that proper analysis is not there. Alright, always remember, students, for any work, any good work, how you start that one in the same way that is going to be ended. If the beginning is good, always that will end up in the same way. Remember that one, students, right? So what should be the right beginning for competitive exams, particularly bank exams where cutthroat competition is there? How to start this one? See, students, before starting your preparation, alright, so from where to start that one? Always try to find out what is the expectation of the examiner. This is very important, students. I already discussed this point in one of the videos. Already I uploaded on YouTube. The video name is How to Prepare for SBI PO 2017. You please refer that video. I have mentioned this point in a very comprehensive way. Alright, so now what is the expectation of the examiner? Not only for this examination, but for any other competitive examination, first of all try to find out what is the expectation. How would we know the expectation of the examiner? Because exam to exam the expectations vary. For example, for civil services examination, expectation is something different from that of this bank examinations, right? Any other examination. For that reason, try to find out expectation. I can find out the expectation of the examiner only by pattern, how they are giving the questions, what pattern they are following. You know this one, students, right? For example, if you take the officer scale 1, right? That is as good as a bank PO examination. Another way, that is as good as PO examination. So here for scale 1, generally they conduct that one prelims, mains and interview. We already discussed this point. Alright, for assistant cadre, clerical cadre, prelims and mains. In both the cases, students, if you observe the pattern, how they give that one, easily you can find out the expectation of the examiner. What is the pattern? For example, if you take a officer cadre, alright, so preliminary examination, how they are giving, for that matter even for clerical also, assistant also, they give 40 questions from reasoning and 40 questions from quant. You know this one, already we discussed this point. Alright, so 40 questions, 40 marks, again here also 40 marks, 80 questions, 80 marks. Alright, and the composite time they have given 45 minutes. Right, so 80 questions should be done within 45 minutes. What did you understand from that one? 80 questions, 45 minutes means they are expecting speed from you. Particularly for the beginners, I am telling you, students, right? If you are already like started your preparation, you should be knowing this one. So speed is required. And simultaneously, one more point is there. For each wrong answer, you are penalized with the 0.25 mark. Means negative marking is there. Why they have given negative marking? Negative marking means that they want accuracy from you. As simple as this one. Alright, to crack this examination, you need speed and accuracy. Remember this one, students. Alright, so between this speed and accuracy also, many students who are starting their preparation, they don't know how to achieve these things, these two things first of all, right? And that too, they are not able to differentiate between these two also. Simply, from day 1 onwards, they are trying for speed. Yes or no, students, right? Tell me frankly. Once you have taken that previous paper, you want to do it very quick by yourself. Means, so ignoring accuracy to some extent, you are trying for speed. That is not the right way. Actually, first you try to go for accuracy. Within the given time, suppose, so you have taken the previous papers of this one, RRB examination. 80 questions are there. You started doing this one, right? So 80 questions in 45 minutes, nobody can attempt. That is like everybody knows that one, right? Very difficult to attempt all the 80 questions. So with some mental poise, with a very cool head, try to solve how many questions you can do within 45 minutes. Even if you have done 20 questions also, it doesn't matter for you. For the first time when you have started, even if you have done 20 questions in 45 minutes also, that doesn't matter. But what matters there? Out of 20 questions, how many questions are correct? What is the accuracy you have attained? What is the accuracy you have maintained? That is very important, right? If you have maintained 20 questions you have done, out of 20 are right, for example. Simply, you have maintained 100% accuracy. If you start in this way, getting speed is a cake's walk for you. Automatically, you can get a speed. So, students, I am telling you, first you try for accuracy. Speed will automatically follow accuracy. Remember this one, students, right? But the thing is that how to get the accuracy. This is very, very important. Many students are miserably failing to understand the definition for accuracy in competitive exams. See, students, in competitive exams, if you ask me, I'll tell you, you have to maintain more than 100% accuracy. Remember. Why I have used more than 100% accuracy? Pinpoint accuracy must be there. The difference between the accuracy of an academic examination and a competitive exam is in academic exams, if it is less than 100% accuracy also, it doesn't matter for us because you are writing that answer in a descriptive way. That doesn't matter. If you write 60%, up to 60% correct, you may be getting 30% of the marks, 40%, 50 or 60%. But in competitive exams, I have given you this point in many other videos also. Pinpoint accuracy, more than 100% accuracy is required. Because out of given 5 options, for example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 options are given for one question. I am telling you students, in one question they may be giving one option which is 99% accurate, right? Other one 90% accurate, 85% accurate, then 92% accurate. All these are not your answers, students, right? Except for some questions in approximation, right? That is a different case. Now you have to maintain 100% accuracy. Remember this one. Alright. See students, how are we going to get success in this type of examinations? First of all, you have to know the expectation of the examiner, right? We got the expectation. I have to maintain speed and accuracy. Between speed and accuracy, if you maintain accuracy, automatically you can get a speed. Now the question is how to get 100% accuracy. Now you tell me students, particularly the beginners who want to prepare for this examination for the first time. How would you get that one? See, to get accuracy, only one remedy for that one is unconditional practice. Remember, right? If you practice well, automatically you can maintain accuracy. But to go for practice, students, I am telling you, you should know the complete concept. This is important. In every class I teach you this one, right? You should know the concept. Concept in the other way, you should know the basics. That's all. Basics. Based on the syllabus they give, right? Means your ideal preparation, the right preparation starts from here, right? After knowing the expectation of the examiner, so you should go for what is the syllabus. Then learn the basics. Then go for the concept, clear concept. Then you will need to go for practice based on the concept. You will get accuracy. Then speed followed by success. This is the mantra, students, I am telling you. So in my 19 years of teaching experience in this field, students, thousands of students got secured jobs in various banks and central government organizations across the country. Right? I am not taking like small vacancies like SIs and other vacancies in different state governments. I am not counting that one. Alright. Even last year also, as all of you know, I gave online training also. Online means all the course videos are recorded and kept on our website. And you will be getting one username and password. With the help of username and password, you can go into your account and watch all the videos, practice study material and go for the mock test. I will tell you at the end of this video what the details of the course also. So even in the last year, just last year IBPS, more than 420 to 425 I think, 425 students. So some students have not sent the data. Anyway, more than 425 students have been secured jobs in last year IBPS notification from our online institution. Everybody followed the same strategy, students. Alright, now another advantage for you, for like the aspirants who are going for bank examinations, one advantage is that the syllabus is predefined, students. You take any bank examination, the sections are reasoning, quant, English, general awareness, then computers, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 computers. Recently they have included 7 or 8 years ago. Previously there was only 4. Anyway, total 5 sections only. Alright, now students think it over. From reasoning or in reasoning section, how many chapters are there from where they are going to give the questions? The advantage is that the scope is very clear for you. In other sessions also I told you this one, students. The scope is limited scope for you. In reasoning, at the most 22 to 24 chapters are there. That's all. quantitative aptitude around 24 chapters. If you add up small chapters also, right? In English, 8 to 12 sections are there, different topics are there, because nowadays they have changed the English pattern also. So I am adding 1 or 2 new type of questions also. And in general awareness, you need to go for 6 month current affairs with more emphasis on finance and banking industry, even economy also. The next one is computers. Previously at the inception, when they have introduced that, they were asking very basic level questions in computer, but now they have increased the standard a little bit. Now moderate to advanced level questions they are asking from computers also. Now everything is in front of you, students. When there are 22 to 24 chapters from this reasoning, if you get mastery over each and every topic, each and every chapter, then who will stop you to get success? Similarly, in quant also, quant around, I can say, 22 chapters. I have included like 2 new chapters. That's the reason why I have written 24 here. Alright, so 22 to 24 chapters let us take, if you include small chapters also, right? Enough. If you prepare well and get mastery over these 24 chapters, squeeze out the chapters right from the basic level, because students, I won't believe on shortcuts which are in the air. If you learn some shortcuts and go for the examination, in nowadays competitive exams, it's very difficult to get success, because questions are very tricky. To solve that type of tricky questions, you should have perfect basics, I am telling you. Suppose if you take in quantitative aptitude percentages chapter, such an important chapter and one of the easiest chapters also. If you do not have proper basics of percentages, you can never solve many questions in data interpretation. Because to solve data interpretation, percentage, averages, simplification, approximation and ratio and proportion. If you do not have perfection in these chapters, you can never do data interpretation questions. Alright, so means basic should be clear. Not only data interpretation, nowadays in competitive examinations, last year SBI mains examination, they have given 2 questions from percentages chapter, very tricky questions. To solve those questions, they have combined percentages, application of percentages, profit and loss, mixture and allegation. Combining all these 3 chapters, they asked 2 questions. Alright, to do that question, if you do not have basics of percentages, profit and loss, mixture and allegation, you cannot do this one. Very tricky questions they have given. So students, I advise you, come from the basic level. Now what you need to do, I have uploaded one more video on this year, February 12th, I think, 12th February, by name How to Prepare for Sbi PO 2017. Right, you just immediately after this video, you please watch that one. I can say that video is in one way continuation from here, because instead of explaining the same thing again and again in every video, so I advise you to go for that video after this, because what are those 22 to 24 chapters in reasoning? I have listed it out, right? So in reasoning 2 parts I made, reasoning based on rules and analytical section, pure analytical section. Right from the basic level I have given some idea. Please watch How to Prepare for Sbi PO 2017, which was uploaded on 12th Feb 2017. Please watch that one. You will understand the rest of the things. I explained you the reasoning paper, quantitative aptitude and English also. Of course, general awareness, you need to go by previous almost last 6 month current affair with more emphasis on banking, economy and finance related issues. And some questions they are asking from static GK also. Just prepare for 5 to 6 questions based on that one. Please don't forget to watch that video, because that is, as I told you repeatedly, that is extension of this one. Now let's focus on the current notification, students. See, as all of you know, in the beginning of the class I told you 15,337 vacancies are there. Alright, then out of which the assistants, very important one for us, right? And scale 1 also. Scale 1 officers are also very important. Assistants are around 5,123 assistant vacancies. And whereas scale 1 is around how much? 8,298 I think, right? These are the scale 1 vacancies for us. Alright, see students, let's frame a strategy for this one. What type of questions are they? First of all, how the difficulty level would be for these exams when you compare to SBI and IBPS exams. IBPS main examination means for other nationalized banks. So is there any difference between this one and other exams, and what would be the right strategy? Let's discuss that one very quick. Nothing is there, students. I told you in the beginning of the class also, the difficulty level when you compare this exam with the IBPS other nationalized bank exam and this one also SBI, the difficulty level is less than that of those two exams. That is one advantage for us. Alright, so now the chapters from where they give the questions. Alright, we will have a quick look on that one. Let's focus on prelims and mains. Okay, now start with the reasoning. What type of questions you can expect from this one? I'll give you clear idea, students. More or less I'll give you the number of questions also. From which chapter, how many questions you can expect. Let us divide reasoning into two parts. Okay, so one is reasoning based on rules, other one is a pure analytical section. Okay, so now from this reasoning based on rules, generally in RRBs, how many questions you can expect from different chapters? I'll tell you, more or less you will get almost the same number of questions, students. Alright, so now let's take this one. For example, let's start with the first one. In reasoning based on rules, one of the very important chapters is puzzle test. Okay, next one is seating arrangement. Okay, third one is data sufficiency. Okay, next one is decision making. Nowadays they are not giving the question, so I am not including this one. Syllogism, Syllogism. Next one is input and output. These five are very important based on this reasoning based on rules. Apart from these five, in this section only, reasoning based on rules only, we can go for other chapters like blood relations. Okay, next one is directions. Next one is coded inequalities. This is also very important. Next one is sequence and ranking. This is also very important as far as this examination is concerned. Blood relation, direction, coded inequalities, sequence and ranking. The next one is coding and decoding. Coding and decoding. Right. Now see students, as far as RRBs are concerned, you can prepare from reasoning these chapters only. Enough. Okay. And I'll give you by and large the number of questions also. See students, from puzzle and seating arrangement, you can expect out of 40 questions I am telling you, you can expect 16 to 20 questions from this one. 16 to 20 definitely you will get from puzzle and seating arrangement only. Almost it is having a share of 50% of reasoning. Alright, I'll come back to this one. How to prepare for these two chapters, I'll tell you clearly. And from data sufficiency, you can expect questions. Alright, if at all they give questions from this one, you may get 2 to 3 questions from data sufficiency. Next, Syllogism, 100% I'm telling you students, you will get 5 questions from this one. Syllogism. Alright. Input output, you can expect questions from this one if they give, because in 2016 they have not given questions from input and output, because most of the cases very high difficulty level questions can be expected from this one. Probably that may be the reason why they have not given. Anyway students, if at all any question is there from this one, you can expect again 3 to 5 questions from this one. Alright, and again from blood relations you can expect 2 questions, directions you can expect 1 to 2 questions, coded inequalities, in all probabilities you will get 5 questions from this one. Alright, sequence and ranking you can expect 1 to 2 questions, and coding decoding you can expect 2 to 3 questions from these chapters. Coming to the pure analytical section students, right, this is actually very important section. Here 6 chapters are there in reasoning. This is called sometimes in notifications as high level reasoning, like assumptions, statement, assumptions, arguments, conclusions, courses of action, cause and effect, then inferences. Okay, from all these chapters, 6 chapters in RRB examination, particularly in mains they give the questions, right? So I am talking about both prelims and mains here, right? So you can expect from this one 4 to 8 questions you can expect. 4 to 8. If it is SBI examination, many questions in mains are from this section only. Even IBPS, the main notification, for that, in that one also, in mains you can get minimum 8 questions from that section. Alright, so now you can divide this one in prelims and mains because I have given you the overall idea by taking both into consideration. Now see students, where the generally where many students get difficulty in reasoning section. See, many students are not able to solve this section, pure analytical section, because I am telling you students, previously also in many videos I told you, to teach this one you need an expert faculty, because if you do not understand this concept, what is an assumption, how to take the implicit assumption in a statement, you need expertise. Alright, then arguments, conclusions, courses of action, every chapter is very important. First of all, you should know the concept in a proper way. Once you understand the concept in a proper way, you can go for practice. You can do n number of questions with the base. The basic idea should be there. I'll come back to this one. But this is one of the areas where students get confused or feeling difficult. Alright, and other one is most important one, this puzzle and seating arrangement. Now you see students, in all the competitive exams, including bank exams, now they are focusing more on this section, puzzle and seating arrangement. That too, how they are giving the questions, very high difficulty level questions with more parameters they are giving. They are giving questions by making a puzzle using puzzle concept, seating arrangement, blood relations, sequence and ranking. All the concepts they are using, right? And many parameters they are giving. For that reason only, many students are getting confused in the examination and not able to unravel the puzzle. In fact, students, I am telling you, unraveling a puzzle, solving a puzzle is very easy actually, provided you have to go with the right approach. Alright, so while solving the puzzle, how they prepare the puzzle, in the same way you have to solve. I kept many videos on YouTube also, and in my regular course also I have kept more than 18 videos. Each video is more than 1 hour by covering these chapters, puzzle and seating arrangement. And every time, every week, whenever I get the feasible time, I am going to add new lessons for this one, because even if you solve 200, 300, 400 questions on these 2 chapters also, that is less only. Many students won't get interest while solving the puzzles, because where there is high difficulty level, generally our mind will not accept that one. So students, first of all, you try to like the puzzles, right? When would you like that one? Systematically you have to approach. Slowly you have to unravel that one. You cannot get mastery over these puzzles in 1 day, 2 days or 10 days or 15 days. Vigorous practice for 1 month will give you result. 1 month is enough for an average student to get mastery over this one. After learning the concept, you have to apply that one and practice the questions. I have given a very clear idea for this one. A simple method I have given even in YouTube, free videos also I have given that one. Take the positive information on the right side, negative on the left side. Decide how many columns are required to solve the puzzle. You go with that method. I am telling you students, any puzzle can be solved, whatever the difficulty level may be. Alright, and even this chapter, data sufficiency also, how they are giving, they are just including questions in data sufficiency from blood relations, directions, sequence and ranking, and other small chapter, even coding, decoding also, right? They are just clubbing this one into this data sufficiency. Very logical questions they are asking. Then Sscchsl. Now see, this is such an important chapter for you and such an interesting one for you. Alright, many students do not know how to solve 5 out of 5 from this chapter Sscchsl. I have given you in our regular course almost I think 8 or 9 videos I have given, not 9, more than 9, that is around 11 videos I have given. So I have given the concept in such a way that every question will be solved, right, with 200% accuracy. Right? To solve the questions from Sscchsl, I am telling you students, you should have a perfect understanding of the concept. I have given you right from the basic level, all our students, almost around 4,000 plus students are there. I get every day many mails mentioning that, sir, the method you have told, we are getting 5 out of 5 in any examination, in any practice test or wherever we do this type of these questions from Sscchsl, we are getting 100% accuracy. Not only Sscchsl students, you should get 100% accuracy after attending my classes, because my basic intention is that one only. Every student should get success. I am telling you. Alright, next. Now, the input output, of course, we dealt with this one. You can expect 3 to 5 chapter. This is also very vast one. Many students, even for that matter, I should not say, but many faculty also, unfortunately, they are not having much idea on these chapters, students. And these chapters, I am telling you, we can count the faculty also on fingers in our country who can teach very in depth. Okay, so anyway, we should not criticize anybody. Our job is to learn something from any experts, right? The next one is this one. What is this? Blood relations, directions, coded inequalities, sequence and ranking, coding and decoding. These chapters are not very difficult chapters. Even by your own also, you can learn the concept. But nowadays in competitive exams, even from these chapters also, they are giving questions in a very twisty way. Very tricky questions they are giving. For that reason, learn the basics properly. For blood relations, you have to learn how to draw the family chart in a very quick way, right? So you need not draw a very fair one, because without chart, some puzzle questions cannot be solved, because they are attaching blood relations with puzzle. In that case, you have to draw the chart on the paper. First, learn how to draw family chart with some simple rules I have given in our regular classes. Directions is not a very big chapter, not very tough chapter. Anybody can do this one. Coded inequalities, again, it's a simple chapter. And scoring, this is scoring. An average student, if you know the concept in a proper way and apply that one within the stipulated time, you can do 5 out of 5 correct in the examination. Anybody can do this one. Then sequence and ranking also not very difficult. Small rules are there. If you learn the rules, that is okay. And coding decoding, last time they have given in 2016 from this chapter 5 questions they have given, right? Now they have changed the pattern of coding decoding. They are giving good logical questions from this one. Alright, but to go for the new pattern, first of all you should have a clear understanding of the basic level questions of coding, decoding, how they give. Only then you will be able to understand the new pattern questions. New pattern is very good. They are giving logical questions based on this one. Alright, now try to learn these concepts, students. I am telling you, try to get mastery over these chapters. If you get complete idea on this one, concept is important, base is important. If you learn that one in this way, gaining 80% of marks in reasoning is not at all a big thing. Of course, you can get 100%. If you are perfect in all these chapters, you can get 100% marks in reasoning. But in the examination, practically, you cannot attempt 100% questions in bank exams, particularly because you have to run with the time. For that reason, don't go for all the questions. Suppose 40 out of 40, you need not attempt actually, right? Reasonably, you can attempt 30 to 35 questions. But one thing is that even if you attempt 25 questions also, how many should be correct? 25 out of 25. I am telling you, students, because accuracy, no excuse for that one, no mercy on yourself, right? Just try to go for this one, try to get the accuracy. If you attempt 30 out of 30 should be correct. Sometimes what happens, we have to consider the manual errors also. We are all human beings, right? Out of 30, 1 or 2 questions, 3 questions are wrong, that doesn't matter. But out of 30, 10 questions are wrong, that is not at all excused in the examination. Got the clarity, students, right? Try to get the accuracy first. Automatically you can get the speed. Right, coming to this section, see, these chapters are actually very much interesting chapters, provided if you know the concept in a proper way. See, many students have seen all these years, they do not know what is an assumption. If you do not know perfectly what is an assumption, how can you solve the question? They give one statement followed by, for example, 2 assumptions followed by 5 options. First of all, if you do not know the concept of assumption, how to go for that? Assumption is nothing but assumption of the speaker before giving the statement, or hidden meaning of the statement, or implied meaning of the statement. What would have been thought by the speaker before giving the statement is called assumption. If you know the concept in this way, you can answer the questions. See, students, in my regular class, I have given crystal clear way what is an assumption, how to attempt almost 4 lessons, 4 into I think 1 hour 20 minutes, 1 hour 30 minutes we have taken. I am pretty sure that everybody should do that one correct, right? Argumentation also, for and against. Yes argument, no argument. First they give one question, yes and no. I don't want to explain all these things now. So critical reasoning, that is called pure analytical way. To do that one, you should have some idea. Only then you can do those questions. Alright, then coming to quantitative aptitude. Even in quant also, last examinations, even in 2015 and 2016 also, they have focused more on data interpretation. Alright, so generally in quantitative aptitude, we can divide this one as DI and other questions. Nowadays it has become in that way. Previously they used to give 10 years ago only one data interpretation, only one graph, 5 questions would be there. So slowly they have increased that one, and in SBI examination, all of you know, all the questions in the mains are from DI only. Alright, anyway, so data interpretation is one thing, then followed by all other chapters like percentages, averages, ratio and proportion, right? Then profit and loss, mixture and alliation, time and work, right? In this time and work only, pipes and cisterns, work and wages. Then time and distance. In this time and distance only, again problems on trains, then general time and distance problems, then boats and streams. Alright, then they have given some questions based on simple interest and compound interest. Ages, problems based on ages, then partnership, then number series, then quadratic equations, right? And apart from that, they give questions from approximation also. Approximation. Alright. So these are the chapters. Generally they give questions in RRBs. Not only RRBs, in many bank examinations they consider these chapters in quantitative aptitude section. See students, you can expect from this section, from DI, you can expect around 15 questions. Alright. Then as far as the other chapters, all these chapters are concerned till this one. Okay. You can expect around 10 questions. Roughly I am telling you. Then number series, generally they give 5 questions. Quadratic equations, again very easy one. 5 questions. Right. Approximation, generally around 5 questions. Alright. So how many questions were there? This is 10, 20, 25 plus 15, that is 40. Roughly I have given this one. Here or there it can be changed. Now got the clarity students, right? Now here also, first you focus on DA students, very important one. And in RRBs, they give DA in a very simple way, direct graphs they give. Very rarely they may give a missing DI also, right? But mostly they won't give that one. Questions will be directly based on the graphs. Very easy to interpret and easy for the calculation also. But students, remember, to get mastery over this data interpretation, first of all you should be thorough with the simplification, approximation, then percentages, averages, ratio, proportion. If you are thorough with these chapters, right? So doing data interpretation questions is not a big issue in the examination, because first of all you have to analyze the data, understand the question, analyze the given data and apply the simplification methods. Easily you can get the answers, right? And you can go by guessing also, approximation also among the given options. Anyway, then after that, these chapters, there are no escape students, I am telling you. Some students say that, shall we go for only time and distance, or only time and work, or only this chapter. There is no escape in that way. You have to go by all the chapters. You must get the concept thoroughly. Alright, I have given very clearly while teaching quantitative aptitude questions, students, I focus on the basics and the concept. And almost every time I teach one question with comprehensive method followed by unitary method. With the help of the unitary method, we can frame many shortcuts there, right? Don't bypass the shortcuts, students. Always generate the shortcuts from the concept only. Unitary method is such a powerful method. You can generate shortcuts in almost every chapter with the unitary method. I follow that one, and almost you get many questions. 95% of the questions can be solved with the unitary method with the shortcut by saving time in the examination. Alright, then coming to English section. Generally in English, they give the questions based on reading comprehension. Last time also, if you just go through the previous papers, reading comprehension, they have given 10 questions. Then closed test, they have given 10 questions. Then para-jumbled, they have given. Then error detection or sentence correction. Sentence correction, they have not given. Error detection, they have given. Then followed by fill up the blanks. That is single blanks, some questions they have given, even double fillers also they are giving. Alright, then computers basic level questions only they asked, but in 2016 they have asked good questions, so should be careful about that one also. Then general awareness, as it is focus on the economic issues, economy and finance related issues as far as banking industry is concerned. Most of the cases they are giving those questions only, right? So simple strategy I have given you, but one by one you have to go for that one, because see, if you want to like give how to prepare for reasoning, it takes around 3 to 4 hours. Since the time is very limited for me for this video, for that reason overall idea I have given. Hope you must have got the idea. But students, basically how I like my advice is always focus on the concept. I am telling you, once your concept is clear, then you go for dividing also, like reasoning, these many chapters are there, I am perfect in these chapters. Perfect means you should be like, you should feel in such a way that whatever the question may be from the chapter, you should do it with 100% accuracy. Squeeze out the chapter. That is called perfection in my opinion. Alright, so like that, get perfection over all chapters, then go on practicing the questions. Definitely you are going to get a success. Now coming to our course, what we are offering. Because see students, I told you repeatedly, also I have been telling you, my intention is that every student should get success in one exam or the other. Alright, so because nowadays the private sector is not doing well. Not doing well in the sense many jobs are not providing security as well as job satisfaction also. For that reason, if you are like eligible for this one, as far as age is concerned, first focus on any government job. Focus on the government sector. If you are not able to get in government sector, obviously you can go for any private or semi-government or whatever it may be. We get hundreds of inquiries every day for joining, how to join the course. Of course, our counselors will explain you in a very comprehensive way how many courses are there, how to join that one, what is the content of that. But still students, for your understanding, quickly I'll tell you, we are offering 3 types of courses. One is online, other one is content in pen drive, other one is content in SD cards. Okay, this SD cards, this is not yet launched officially. We are going to launch it very soon, because many students are asking even for that also. See students, online means, don't get confused here. Many students are asking what is the difference between online and a pen drive course. Just I'll finish off quickly. Nothing is there students. Online and pen drive, both the courses are same. Alright, the content is same in both the courses. Only difference is that if you purchase online course, you can watch the videos only online in the sense no live class is there, basic classes, right? So all the classes are recorded and kept on our website. They'll be giving you, our admin department will give you one username and password. Just enter that one and go into your account. Watch all the videos, practice the test, local test and mock test, and study material is there for your practice. And every week I am going to add some new videos, new study material or new tests to enhance the course by increasing the difficulty level or changing from one exam to the other exam. Of course, the basic videos will be same, only the latest trend, according to the latest trend, I am going to add some new videos almost every week. I do that one, right? Now, this is for online. Pen drive also, see students, this is very important. Listen a little bit carefully. So till last month, we have old pen drive version. Old pen drive version means, suppose you purchase the pen drive today, you would get the content only up to today. There was no update option till last month. This month, I think on 1st of this month, we have launched new software, pen drive with new software. The advantage with that one is this is as good as an online account. Means you can have new updates also. It's a unique feature students. New updates in your pen drive. How is that possible? Simple. After you purchase the pen drive, we will give all the content, videos, study material, local tests and mock test also, even mock tests also. We give that content to you in a pen drive, 32 GB pen drive. Once you receive the pen drive, generally we send that one by speed post. Once you receive the pen drive, you need to install the content into your local system. Alright, then you can use the pen drive for your personal use. Then after dumping that one into your local system, it will be asking for one username and a password. We will give you one username and password. You need to give that one. Only while giving that username and password, you should be connected to internet for that 10 seconds. Once the pen drive is installed, the content is installed in your local system, you need not use internet for that one, right? So offline, all the content will be played in your local machine. Then whenever you want to get new updates, you need to connect that particular system to internet. Once you connect that one, there are some tabs. New videos uploaded. From this month only I have given that facility. New videos uploaded. So for example, 5. New tests uploaded, 5. New local tests uploaded, 3. Clearly you get the content. If you click on that one, how many videos are there? 5 videos for example. From which chapter? You get that list also. You can simply with a click you can download the data. You can download at a time up to 1 GB data. Alright, so means that server is also very fast. You can download as much you want. For 5 to 10 minutes hardly, weekly you have to do in that way. Whatever the update is there, you can get it there itself. Got the idea, students, right? Even for SD cards also, we are using sophisticated technology. So these are the 3 types of courses we are offering. And now the courses available with us are banking course is there for all the banks, means this is SBI, IBPS and other banks. Alright, next SSC also, Staff Selection Commission. SSC for CGL and CHSL, that LDC vacancies, that clerical level also. 2 separate courses are there for CGL and this one. Then you can take the combination of a bank plus a SSC. And you know my policy, students, I want to give the best quality. In our country, nobody should give that one. My idea is that one. Alright, the best quality at affordable price. Affordable to all the students, because I have seen the students in almost all states of our country, how they prepare for that one, how hard work generally students put for these examinations, right? So considering all these things, I am giving it least price and the highest quality, and the prices are starting from 3,900 right to 6,200. That's all, in between only. That is as per your choice. Total 27 options are available. You can visit our website and go for the prices. Whichever you feel suitable for you, you can take, because we have a 6-month course is there, 12-month and 18-month also. 6 months, 12 months and 18 months available. As per your need, you can go for with different combinations, only bank plus SSC and so on, right? You please visit our website, that is CHAKRAVARTHY You go for CHAKRAVARTHYSIR.com. Okay, and if you want to send any inquiry, you please visit this site and fill up the inquiry form or sign up there. Sign up. Your inquiry will come to us directly. Our counselors will call you, or at least they will send a mail to you and guide you how. The other way to reach us is simply send a mail to Chakravarthy, CHAKRAVARTHYSIR@gmail.com. gmail.com, right? Or you can equally send a mail to info@chakravarthysir.com. You can send a mail also. Alright, or you can directly call us or send WhatsApp to 96187024666 or 9515986872 or 7013139947. Right? These 3 numbers we use for calls and WhatsApp. You can do anything. Alright, so this is how you can reach us. Once you reach us, our counselors will explain you in a better way than me, so that you can understand the concept. But anyway, students, our intention is that every student should be benefited by paying least price, students. Alright, and finally, before concluding this one, I'll advise you, always students, do one thing. Don't wait for the notifications. Alright, notifications as it is they come, you just focus on the preparation. Many students do that mistake only. Once the notification is out, only 30-40 day time is there and they start the preparation, and unnecessarily you will be depressed. Alright, don't do in that way. Suppose if you are starting your preparation today for RRBs, write RRBs, no problem, because it is possible to crack one bank exam in 30 to 40 days also. There are many students, there were many of my students who cracked this type of exams in 30 days only. You can do this. Suppose, in worst case, if you are not able to complete the syllabus, are not able to practice well up to the examination standard in these 30 to 40 days, don't get disappointed. The upcoming notifications I told you, IBPS is there, SBI is there. Fix a target, students. Keep a target and work for achievement of the target only. Work hard and sincerely. Definitely you are going to get success. And don't believe anybody else except yourself. I am telling you, with my experience I am telling you, believe in yourself and fix up the reasonable target. Go on working for that one only. One day or the other day, definitely you are going to achieve the target. Definitely you are going to reach the goal. Thank you very much, students, and I hope most of you must get jobs in this notification only. RRB notification only. Thank you very much, students.